Well, let's do some shopping. Well, as you can see, we're back at Superfoods. My first time being back since January the 30th. Now that don't mean I haven't bought groceries, because I have. Well, I sent my daughter for some when I returned, back from the hospital stay, back on May the 3rd. And they still got bananas at 35 cents. Can't beat that. Now we got to go get some bread, okay? Well, it looks like store-bought bread's $1.72. We're gonna get our favorite, Giant Sunbeam brand. Oh, that's okay. You go right ahead, sir. I'm just meandering. And we need some mayonnaise. Now, mayonnaise is real expensive, and that's all because of those high price eggs. But egg prices have fallen drastically, but it'll take some time for it to catch up. Whew, real Hellman's, $7.29. Let's go down here and get my favorite, Duke's. Right down here. Next to the Food Club brand, which is real mayonnaise, for $3.81. Got to pay $2 more to get Duke's. I don't get a lot of wants or splurges, so I'm going to go ahead and go with $2 extra and get my favorite Duke's. It's not like I buy a lot of cookies or sweets or go out to eat, because I don't do any of that. Here's my treat, some Duke's mayonnaise. Ooh, salad dressings are expensive too. Yes, they are. Just a little gander there of them. But I make my own, mostly. And like always, we got our list. So we got the bread, we got some bagels, we got the mayo. Next up, we need some produce. And we're not going to be buying much today, because we're just one little old man. We haven't ate that much. Hey, we can get some white sweet potatoes there for 90 cents. Looking good. No, I need some garlic. And just so happens, they happen to have some. $2.30 for a 6-ounce bag from Spice World. Yep, it's grown in America. And you know how you know your garlic's grown in America? It'll still have the roots on the end of the garlic bulb. Surely it will. If it's grown outside the U.S., it will have those roots scooped out. Interesting fact, isn't it? And yeah, that garlic will primarily be from China, but it could also be from Canada, Mexico, or wherever. You see, the USDA requires all garlic that comes into the U.S. to have the roots removed, as it does all root crops and vegetables. Interesting fact. You can look that up on Google. But hey, $2.30 for 4 nice fresh garlic cloves. A little pricey. Maybe I'll put some in this fall. Well, lettuce prices have come back down, and they're nice big heads. Heavy ones too. And that's what you want. You want a nice big heavy head of the Vanguard brand from over there in Salinas, California, for $1.85. Hey, Walmart was $1.98, so I'm getting a bargain. Of course, now I could get that big bag of garden salad, 24 ounces, for $2.50. Nah, I know how to cut up my own lettuce. I don't do the bags very often, even now, since I'm still recovering from the accident. So we'll just put it here in the top shelf. Hey, isn't that where all of y'all sit? Where'd y'all go? Did you jump out of the buggy again and start roaming around Superfoods? Yeah, well, you knew where we were. Because, hey, they're always know our name, and they're always glad we came. Yep, that's right. My locally owned and operated Superfoods. And that's where we're at today. In case you're new to the channel and didn't know. Ooh, celery's still a little bit on up there. That's coming out of Salinas, California. But it's looking good. So we're going to go ahead and get it because we need some. At $2.21 a bunch. So we just throw that on in there too. Yep, got lettuce. Take a look at anything else we might need. Yeah, bell peppers, 2 for $1.96. Might as well say $1 a piece. Nah, life will go on without peppers. It'd be nice to have some, but I can work around it. Ooh, apple prices. You just take a gander at those. Red Delicious for $1.31 a pound. And something to note is these separate apple varieties, here where you buy them one at a time, these are grade 1, top of the line. Yeah, the ones that are in the bag are a different grade. A little bit lower down on the quality food chain. That's why they're cheaper. But you can get some Granny Smiths there for $1.49. Hey, navel oranges, 74 cents each. Get your vitamin C. You got your Gala apples for $1.50, one of my favorites. Fuji's for $1.20 a pound. And of course everybody's favorite and darling of the apple industry here of late, Honeycrisp apples, $1.57 a pound. Imagine that. They're the most priciest. And we got strawberries up there for $1.90. And then we get into my apples. You know, the bag apples. They're a little smaller, not so pretty, but still ever so tasty. Like I can get me some Fuji apples here, 3 pounds for $4.51. Save a little bit. Or Red Delicious, 3 pounds, $3.86. You see what I'm getting at, right? Oh, look at that, plenty of potatoes too. You know, they say we're having a potato shortage. I don't know. You get you some of these here. Heart healthy, cancer healthy. You know, got all those polyphenols and antioxidants in them. Sweet potatoes for just 79 cents a pound, if you like them. I don't much care for them, except on occasion. Ooh, or you could go over here and get you some of these baby golds or baby red potatoes. $3 for 1.5 pound. You do know they're not baby potatoes. They're just immature potatoes. You understand that, right? They're sort of like the baby carrot scam, which are just, you know, carrots that wouldn't make the grade whole. So they grind them up a little bit, peel them all for you, and round them all up, and then call them baby baby carrots. Anyway, enough of that foolishness. Hey, there's some butter golds, 5 pound bag for $4.04. Or we can get some red potatoes, 3 pound bag for $2.82. Well, here's 5 pound bag, $2.85 for reds. We can get some of my favorite, Idaho's, so creamy, just like Grandma and Great Grandma used to cook and make. $3.85 for 5 pound bag. Or you can get extra special, butter red potatoes. You know, they're somewhat like the butter golds, somewhat like the red. They're the best of both worlds. $2.75 for 5 pound bag. Yep, and it just gets better from there. Over here, we can go with 20 pounds of russets for $11.13 a bag. Or you can get 10 pounds of russets for $5.94. So, all in all, potatoes have come down a little bit, but they're still up, considering what they used to be. back in 2019 and the beginning part of 2021. But I'm wanting some more fruit to try to get healthy. And I put oranges on my list, you know, because I've been eating apples. So now we're going to eat oranges. And these are navel oranges, 4-pound bag for $4.97, or basically $5. So that's what we're going to go with. Get a vitamin C and, you know, some of those there antioxidants and polyphenols. Well, like always, I need some onions, you know. Gotta get them. I gotta rearrange things in the buggy. Y'all are just pushing things everywhere. Now, I want me some of these here red onions. Back in the day we called them salad onions. Now some people call them purple onions. I just want a couple nice ones, if such a thing exists. I really don't know how to tell if a red onion is good or bad. I just pick a firm one and go for it. We'll just get those two right there. Call her good enough, okay? And those were 82 cents a pound. Or we could have got the other sweet onions over there, which are probably from Texas or Georgia, for 97 cents a pound. Yellow onions, 97 cents a pound. Or the white. And I learned something here recently, that for Mexican dishes and that, if you can believe YouTube, they prefer to use white onions in Mexican dishes because they have a more brighter flavor. Imagine that. But let's put y'all back in the buggy, okay? You know what we almost forgot? Tomatoes. Can you believe that? It's right on the list too. So let's run around here and check out the tomatoes. Well, here we are at the tomatoes. Let's take a look at them. Let's all jump out of the buggy, okay? Woo! Prices are up there. Large tomatoes, $2.59 a pound. Yeah, well, I haven't even got mine in the ground yet. Oh, here we got cluster tomatoes. Yep, for $1.61 a pound. Yeah, we might have to go with them. They even come on this little fancy vine. Yeah, I think we'll go that route. What do y'all think? Of course, could get the Romas for $1.29. Yeah, but I think I'll get a bunch of these here nice looking cluster tomatoes. Okay? Okay, let's go over and check out the luncheon meats and the hot dogs, okay? Because you know, Memorial Day weekend's coming up. And for us poor folk, hamburger and hot dogs are a go-to on Memorial Day, right? Whew. Luncheon meat sky high. I don't know how people do it. Yeah, I mean, look right here. Land frost, 9 ounces, $2.94. You know, that used to be a pound package. Of course, you can go up here and get Buddies, 16 ounce for $5.30. For everything from rotisserie flavored chicken breast to, smoked ham and oven roasted turkey. Yep. Oh, well, you know, I gotta have some Brunswager. Yep, $2.96 a pound. It's good, yummy stuff. So, of course, let's take a look at the hot dogs. And we're gonna get some of the classic bun length from Bar S, $1.23. Could have got Guadalajara, but they're getting a little bit pricey now. They actually want $1.74. for the bun size. Yeah, bar S will do. I ain't gonna splurge on everything, you know. Of course, could get Nathan's for $4.65, and these are 12-ounce prices. Or you can get beef ones from Oscar Mayer, 15-ounce instead of a pound, for $5.53. Uncured wieners, 1 pound, for $3.70. And of course, your ballpark brands are about $3.08 a package, which is 15 ounces now, unless you want to get their Angus beef, which is $4.50 for 14 ounces. And Brian will run you for 12 ounces, or no, 15 for $2.96. You got to keep up with those package sizes. They're always changing. But we'll go with the Bar S 12 ounce for $1.23. It'll be okay. They're just hot dogs. And of course, another favorite treat that you can eat for Memorial Day is any type of smoked sausage. Yeah, our favorite here in Alabama, made right here in Alabama, of course, is Conecuh. Ooh, it is good too. Yes, it is. And there's 16 ounces of the cracked black pepper for $4.83 a pound. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick up some too. Or you get the original Conecuh 1 pound for $4.96. Well, you get Kelly's up here, 16 ounces, made in Elba, Alabama, by the way, for $5.10. Ooh, and then we got the regular sausages. Ziegler's for 16 ounces run you $4.68. Old South, $2.79. Lee mild sausage, $2.92. Or you can get one of my favorites, Tennessee Pride, $4.41. Yep, or another favorite, Jimmy Dean, 1 pound package, $4.42. And of course we got all the bacon, and it has come down some as well. Carolina Pride there, 12 ounces, $3.59 a package. Bryan, 12 ounces, $3.72. And Smithfield for 12 ounces, $3.36. We can go down here and get the Bar S 12 ounces, $3.09. Or the Aberdeen Value Bacon for $2.31 for 12 ounces. Yeah, and if you're just flavoring stuff, or if you're poor folk like me, the Aberdeen is just fine, as is the Bar S. And one thing I'm not seeing, and maybe y'all noticed, is there's no Sunnyland hotel brand. Oh my God, what happened to it? Did it just disappear? Curious minds want to know. But if you're flavoring soup, stocks, and what have you, you can get this here from Mariah, sliced bacon ends and pieces. And there's 3 pounds in here. 3 pounds for $7.26 right there. That's a bargain. I mean, you can cook that up for salads, all kinds of stuff. Save a pile of money too. But that's the situation on the bacon here at Superfoods. I went ahead and went back, got me some of those guatly bun length too. Yeah, paid a little more. I'm still keeping the Bar S though. I'm just stocking up because I was slap out of hot dogs. Excuse me, sir. Plenty of rice and beans, but we don't need any. Plenty of juices. Yeah, we got plenty of hamburger helper. We don't need any of that either. But that'll run you around $2.26 a box. Yeah. There are some gaps and holes. Probably not a national crisis. Probably just a truck issue or a stocking issue. You know, actually, I lived before hamburger helper was a thing. Imagine that. We made our own. Plenty of canned goods up there. But we're using what we got. In fact, in this whole aisle, there's not really nothing I need. Don't need any mac and cheese, though we could get the Kraft Deluxe macaroni, 14 ounce, for 2 for $7, or the Food Club Deluxe, 14 ounce for $1.71. Yeah. Well, you know, you want to be fancy. You go with that Belvita shells and cheese, $4.29 for 12 ounces. It ain't even 14. See what I'm saying about keeping up with that shrinkflation? Box sizes, jar sizes, bacon sizes, it's all changing. Every time I come to the store, it's like a moving target. Plenty of pasta. Yeah. And of course it's went up as well. And part of that reasoning was because of eggs. We'll just have to see if it comes back down. But there's plenty here. Plenty of spaghetti sauce, pasta sauce, and all kinds of canned goods, which we don't need either. Plenty of those instant mashed potatoes if you want to keep some on hand for convenience or just for, you know, the apocalypse. They seem to have all the different types of flavors. You know, you can get the 4 ounce bag. I think that's 2 servings for $1.36. Anywhere from butter and herb to buttery home style, roasted garlic, baby reds, loaded bake, or 4 cheese. And you know, if you're feeding a big family, you can get the bigger size down here. The 8 ounce, double the size, for $2.47. Or you can go over here and, of course, get the Food Club brand right here, or the 4 ounce for $1.02. You know, I know how to peel, slice, and dice my own potatoes and flavor them the way I like them. Not to say that I haven't kept these on hand a time or two myself. Yep. Don't need any completes. In fact, I had someone real close to me send me some completes in case I just didn't feel like cooking these past few weeks. And it really has come in handy. You know, yep, they're high in sodium, they're processed food. When you just don't feel up to it, hey, go for it. Of course, they're now pricey. Anywhere from $2.25 to $2.55. And there seems to be an issue with the Vienna sausages, or Vienna. And I've been seeing this all around the country and the nation. Not to mention the price of them has got downright stupid. 85 cents. The brines are $1. Woo! Spam's holding it $3.18 for the light. Armor Treat $2.21, in case you all were interested. You know, the regular flavors of Spam, the non-light, you know, the original, $3.46 can, as is the 25 less sodium. Now, one of my favorites, and I didn't know this all my life, was the brine brand of luncheon meat, which save you some money and is more tasty for $2.95. You should try it if it's available in your local area. But there's the Armour Vienna sausages, my favorite, 79 cents. So, you know, I'm not getting any today, but I could. But I still think I got some. And of course, as you know, tuna's gotten on up there. It's twice the cost what it used to be just a year or two back. These little 5-ounce cans. Well, I guess they're still 5 ounce. Maybe we should look at that. Yep, they are. And see, they'll run you for like Star Kiss $1.03. And you want that fancy albacore, that'll cost you $1.65. Or if you want the Bumblebee Chunk Light, $1.17. And then the big cans down here, you know, 12 ounce, $2.62 for the Star Kiss Chunk Light tuna. And even the pink salmon, one of Kitty Coo's favorites. The Pink Beauty, $3.92 a can. And the black top is also $3.92 right there. And of course, oh, what's this one here? The Double Q, $3.38. Of course, I'll tell you what, the Kitty Crew, they'll eat mackerel too for $1.92 a can. Now, I can't get my mind around the mackerel. It's a little bit strong for me, but the kiddies love it. And even my beloved sardines, which I might add, are actually healthy for you. Yeah, they got the least amount of mercury because they're little fish. They're running you $1.21 per 10, whatever flavor you would like. We don't need any canned goods. Nope, there are plenty of them. And they're not fronted. Plenty of tomato products. Plenty of veggies. And considering this is going into the last week of May, yeah, we made it through the winter. And there's still plenty of canned goods to keep us all going. Albeit they are more expensive. You know, just like that whole kernel corn there from the Food Club. 86 cents a can. Or the mixed vegetables for 95. Whole tomatoes, 82 cents a can. And what have you. I got plenty of tomato products. You know, I love my Rotel. That's $1.33 a can now. Woe is the days of 99 cents. Ooh, wouldn't we all like to see them again? Now, every morning, and while I was in the hospital, one of the things they fed me in my breakfast were grits. Yep, something I had got away from eating. I don't know why. They're fairly economical, as far as I know. Okay for you. But I just got away from them. My daughter loves grits. I might have to revisit them now. And they got all kinds. But the ones in the hospital were rather tasty. I mean, you can get your 10 packages here, those instant grits, for $3.70. Or you can go on down here and get you a big old bag of grits. Make them up yourself. Of course, that does take some time. Right here. Ooh, that's a pile of grits. $4.08. Basically 81 cents a pound. Right there for 5 pounds. I believe that's 5 pounds. Oats are really going up there. $6.52 for Quaker oats and $4.05 for the quick oats from Food Club. Yep, no longer cheap, folks. Well, what is cheap anymore? Woo, coffee. We still got it, even though people said we wouldn't. It is looking a little spotty, but I'm thinking it'll be okay. Uh-oh, they only got 2 cans of my favorite, Wright's Mill, for $3.39. I just opened a canister. I'm going to risk it and not get any today. I think it'll be okay. Plus, I found 2 cans of some other coffee. Yeah, it's well aged, you might say, and I'll be sharing that with all of you later on this year. But we don't need any coffee. We don't need no Pop-Tarts, no tea, coffee creamer. I can live without all that. Been doing it all my life. And we're going to pass on by the cookie aisle. I got a few packages of Oreos left that here again a viewer sent me. Because you haven't seen me buy no Oreos. I mean, the package has gotten smaller. And look at the price, $4.27 for 13.2 ounces. Yeah, because we all know that's what they used to be, right? No, I mean, these companies, Nabisco and whoever, I mean, these here ounces per package, they don't even care anymore. They don't even care if they're even, odd, or just plain stupid. Such as Oreos, 13.29 ounces. Really? And the package isn't even as big as my hand. It's long. It's no longer shrinkinflation. It's shrunkinflation. But the next thing on my list is I do want to get some cereal. Well, in case you were wanting to know about coffee, here's your Maxwell House Original Roast for 1 pound, 14.6 ounces, $10.82. I don't know whether that's a good deal or a bad deal. Let me know in the comments below the video. Now I wanted to pick up some cereal. I just opened a box of one of my favorites, Frosted Flakes. You know, Tony the Tiger. But, you know, here again, getting back to a little bit more health conscious. And yes, I know it's cereal. But it is what it is. Of course, it's fortified. And I know the youngins will be going, oh my God. Yeah, well, there's reasons for everything. And I could tell them all to you. But I think I'll get me some multigrain Cheerios. Whole grain. It's going to run me $5.80 for a 1 pound, 2 ounce box. Call it the family size. But I'm going to go for it. And I'll enjoy them. We don't need no soups or any of those there soup cups or ramen. No. So now we got to go look at the meat. Well, let's take a look here at the place where they usually put the manager's specials in the meat counter. Yeah, reduced for quick sale. And this is ground chuck, $2.99 a pound. That's a big old nice chuck roast there for $4.49 a pound. I just had chuck roast. Or we can go with some pork loin center cut chops, $1 a pound. Boy, that is a good deal. Or we got Guatley bacon right here, $1.50. Whew, that is good, 12 ounces. You know what? I don't need bacon, but I'm gonna pick up 2. And no, I didn't get them all. I left some behind. Yeah, don't be greedy, folks. Sell by May 26th, so I'll drop them in the freezer. It'll be okay. It says used by May 27th. So that's tomorrow. So in the freezer, they'll go. Now, like I say, it's Memorial Day weekend coming up this weekend. Woo! Some country style ribs would be good, $1.85 a pound. Of course, don't ever pass up Superfood's in-house made sausage for $1.99 a pound. It's yummy. Let's look over these pork chops. Pork rib end chops, $1.70 a pound. Ooh, sirloin chops, $1.65. Or we could go here with pork loin first cut chops, $1.65. I mean, they got some good pork prices here. Here's just some thick sliced. These are pork loin center cut chops for $1.85 a pound. Ooh, those would be nice on the grill, wouldn't they? Or you can get these really thin sliced. Quarter of a pork loin for $1.95. Family pack, the pork loin, whole quarter, sliced for $1.80 a pound. Ooh, look at there, save value pack. Pork loin, the loin half sliced, $1.70 a pound. You can really stock up. If you like them pork steaks, they'll run you $1.99 a pound. And who doesn't like a good slow smoked Boston butt for Memorial Day? $1.85 a pound. Ooh, you can feed a crowd with those. Or if you want to get a little bit more high class, you can go with the pork loin roast, loin end, for $1.55. It's actually cheaper than what most people don't know. It's actually just as good, if not better, than the Boston butt. But don't tell people. Don't spread the word. But here we are, sort of at where I get my meat to eat. You know, the ground meat and the ground beef, my favorite. 73 lean, 27 fat, because the flavor is in the fat. It has went up $3.35 a pound. Yeah. Of course, you want to be fat and see this Memorial Day weekend, you get you some oxtail for $8.50 a pound. Or you get some of those cube steaks, $1.69. Not $1.69, $6.69 a pound. Whew. Of course, there's the chuck eye steaks. I've told you about them, but they've got pricey too, for $8.25 a pound. Remember when I used to be able to find them for $4 a pound? Of course, you could get filet mignon for $15.88 a pound, or one of my favorites. Used to be a steakhouse favorite, sirloin steak, $7.25 a pound. The ribeyes, you know, everybody's favorite, is going to be $12.77 a pound. Or New York strip for $10.65. Now my favorite too is always going to be the T-bone at $10.43 a pound. And if you know how to pick them and pick them right, you can pick you out a nice one that's got some filet on it too. So you're getting a New York strip and a filet mignon and one cut of meat, like this one right here. There's the filet, there's the strip. Yeah, in case you didn't know. Ooh, chuck roast, $6.99 a pound, boneless. Or you could go with the beef eye round roast, $5.99 a pound. These are tasty, but you got to cook them low and slow for a long time. Of course, could come over here and get more in the poor folk food. Here's you some chicken livers for $1.75 a pound. I love them chicken livers. How about y'all? Chicken's pretty much wiped out, as I thought it would be here as we go into the Memorial Day weekend. Plus, in all truth, it's pretty much your most economical protein. So you can get one of these Springer whole chickens here for $1.95 a pound. Well, they'll cut it up, Springer will, but it'll run you $1.75 a pound. $1.95 whole, $1.75 cut up. I think I would go with this one, wouldn't you? Yep, chicken's pretty well picked over. Fryer breast split, $2.05 a pound. Fryer drumettes, $4.64 a pound. Drumsticks are still holding steady at $1.40. And my favorite, chicken thighs at $1.40. And like the 5-10 pound bags of, you know, the fryer quarters, you know, where they got the drumstick and thigh together. Yeah, they're all wiped out but one bag. So yeah, chickens took a beating, but he's right here restocking now. Notice I didn't get any meat. I'm eating out of my freezer. Well, you know, I did get the bacon. Not that we need any flour, but just to give you an idea, you can get your 5 pounds of the Food Club all-purpose flour for $2.26, or the Martha White all-purpose 5-pound bag for $3.34. I know some of you ladies bake, or many of you do, so these prices are important to you. Yeah, and these are all 5-pound bags. Pre-sifted sunflower, $4.28. Your Blue Seal, it's $3.14 for 5 pounds. You can get on down here to the 10-pound bags of Martha White, run you $8.52. Yeah, that's for self-rising. 5-pound bag of Martha White self-rising flour run you $4.39. Or you can get the Food Club brand of self-rising flour, you know, 5 pounds for $2.51. Now, I like Martha White, and I like White Lily. But you know what? Flour's flour, in my mind. And here you go here. You got self-rising flour from White Lily, $3.91 for 5 pounds. You got bread flour, 5 pounds, $3.91 as well. And we got the Pillsbury, you know, they got the little cute doughboy. That'll run you $4.39. Or the gold medal, like my grandma used to use, for $4.82. Plenty of cornmeal. I prefer the yellow. And you can get you a 2-pound bag of that for $1.87. Yep. Or get you 5 pounds of self-rising cornmeal from Martha White for $3.57. Yeah, it's got that hot rise. Of course, now it is white cornmeal. And like I say, I'm a yellow cornmeal kind of guy. And here's the self-rising yellow cornmeal mix from Sunflower, $3.22. You can just look at the aluminum pan section there and tell you what's about to happen. Yeah, Memorial Day. The first holiday. Actually what they call the opening of summer. Plenty of sugar, as you can see. Yep. Right here you can get you some Domino Premium Pure Cane. Yeah, that's a 10-pound bag for $8.82. And they got the big bags right there. They got the Domino Dark Brown 1-pound box for $1.35. And you can go down here and get the pure granulated sugar from Food Club. Yep, 10-pound bag. Run you $8.71. I don't go through much sugar. In fact, I'm still working on a canister, albeit is the only one. I think I got one left that I bought back in 2020. So I got the one I'm working on and one put back. And of course, plenty of oils here, any kind you want. Pure vegetable oil from Crisco, 502. Yeah, or here you can get the Crisco blends, a blend of canola, sunflower, and soybean oils. Yeah, $6.52 for 40 ounces. Used to be 48. Let's go down and check olive oils. That's what I primarily use. And don't got a whole lot of it up there. Of course, olive oil overall is in high demand and short supply. The 16 ounces of the Food Club looks like it'll run you $4.82, and the 25.5 ounce will be $7.21. You know, for the extra burden. Oil overall has went on up. You know, the reason being the Ukraine and Russia war. Even though, in reality, if you check, we didn't import no oil to amount to nothing from either Ukraine or Russia. But it's a good excuse to stick it to us, right? And as you can see, there's plenty of spices. Looks well stocked. Plenty of salt, plenty of pepper. Yeah, no issue there. In fact, I haven't seen a whole lot of issues. There has been some. Now, if you like that Jiffy Mix corn muffin mix, that'll run you $71 a box. Right there. But let's head her on around to the next aisle. What do you say? Oh, in case you need to pick up your Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, that'll run you $1.74. Or maybe you need some toilet paper. I'm still working on my pandemic supply. But I do need some sandwich bags, so y'all keep a lookout for them. I must have walked past them. Well, there's some Glad 22 bags for 76 cents up there. See, it's up on the top shelf. Or I could get the Sensational Brands Zip It double zipper, 200 bags for $2.28. Well, I don't need that many bags. So I'm just gonna go, hey, this is double seal too. I don't use them much. This will work just fine, 76 cents. And plenty of mason jars in case you need some, and lids. Remember when that was all a shortage and a crisis? And it would never come back, and people hoarded them like there was no tomorrow. Yeah, well, you see how all that worked out, right? But I guess it could have went either way. But your wide mouth lids will run you $3.94 for 12. Yep. There's all your jar prices and sizes in case you're wanting to know. There's your pint, 12 count, $10.78. I don't see no quart. Of course, they got half point. And then down here, they got half gallons. I don't can anymore. We used to, and we always did growing up. But me, I just get it from Libby's, Del Monte, Food Club, and what have you. Of course, plenty of cat foods came back. That's always good and comforting to see. I'll have to let the kitty crew know about it. Of course, you know, they'll be watching the video. Yeah, and you know, I normally get them a treat, but they're pretty much got everything they need, and they won't know. You know, Spooky will figure it out when he's helping me edit the video, right? But that'll be okay. He'll still love me. Yeah, we sort of got I'm not sure what's going on. Got to get through the gauntlet of cat food here stacked up. Here's the sport mix cat food. Gourmet mix. $15. Not even sure how big of a bag that is. I think it's 30 pounds or something. And of course, for Gracie inside, we're always needing some cat litter. But not today, because I ordered some from Amazon. Cat litters got expensive too. The Fresh Step Multi-Cat, that's her preferred brand, Gracie's. $9.16, 14 pounds. And she'll take the odor shield, but she prefers the Multi-Cat. Yeah. It keeps from stinking longer, I guess. We don't need any cleaning products. And we don't got any puppies anymore. Yeah, there are some holes here in the dog food aisle, but there is still plenty. And I don't think that's going to be a real panic. And you can see, he's starting to load up on those chicken quarters. Yep, I told you. It wasn't a crisis. Just a stocking issue. And you know, all these people that show you bare shells and holes and all that, for the most part these days, that's all it is too. It's a lack of manpower, stocking issues. Trucks may have been late. Yeah, we all know. I mean, wherever we go, that's all we see is help wanted in every place we go. In fact, if I want a job, I'm sure I can get a job stocking right here. It's superfood. Hey, I might ask them about it. Another guilty pleasure of mine is Reese's mustard potato salad. Now, I make some jam up potato salad, but I love this too. It'll run me $4.71 for 3 pounds of it. So that'll last quite a long time. So I don't think it's that much of a want, because that's a lot of potato salad. 3 pounds for $4.71. In my mind, it's a good deal. Now we got to get some milk while we're here. I don't drink much, but I do drink some. You know, I put it on my cereal. And here of late, since I returned from the hospital, I've been putting just a touch of it in my coffee. Something I never did until I was in the hospital. I always drank it black. But let's see, milk will run us for a half a gallon. Oh, $2.61, or we can get a whole gallon down here for $4.89. Yeah, I could save a little going that route, couldn't I? Surely I could, but it always goes bad, and no, I'm not going to freeze it. I know you can. We're just going to go ahead and get a half gallon like normal. When Trixie was alive, we'd go through more. But Gracie don't like milk. Neither did Lily Bit. I don't want to cry here in Superfoods. I sure do miss my little Lily Bit. I'm going to cry right here in the grocery store. It's sad. But that animal did love me, and I loved her to death too. She got me through a hard time after Trixie passed. So we got the milk, and we're going to have to move on. But I'm going to get some sodas too. I know I shouldn't, but I'm going to anyway. But I'm not getting the name brand. Not getting the Coca-Colas. Woo, plenty of charcoal. You know what I'm thinking of doing? I got a little barbecue grill. You know, one that uses charcoal that I've never put together. And I'm thinking I'm gonna fire that up on Monday and grill me some hamburgers and some hot dogs too. Another thing that's just got stupid in price, and you've probably seen it yourself, and that's paper plates of all kinds and sizes. They're just gone way up. Yes, they have. And I do tend to use them, mostly when I'm lazy. So, yep, I get the uncoated, because they compost. And here's the That Smart 100 paper plates. $3.66. But that'll last me 3 or 4, 5 months. It'll be okay. Little Buggy's starting to get full. So we don't got much more to go. Nope. No toilet paper. No paper towels. We're going to zip on by the candy. Because here again, I don't eat much of that. But we are going to get some sodas if we can find them. And we're going to get these Fago. Yep, $4 for a 12 pack. So I'm going to grab a few. Because at times, I enjoy them. We picked us up some cola. And they have one called Peach. It's deliciously peach. And my daughter got me some when she was here. And I got addicted to it. Well, you know, a can every now and then. It's not like I'm drinking 4 cans a day. Plenty of bottled water in case you consume it. And we're going to zip on. Oh, pardon me. Didn't mean to bump y'all there in the buggy. Hold on. And normally I don't buy sodas because they're chock full of sugar. But every once in a while you just need that little pick-me-up. While I'm here, I'm going to get the root beer too. Pardon me. Now I need to pick up some eggs too. Oh, we could get the farm fresh Eggland's Best, $3.40 a dozen. Or I'm probably gonna get me some medium for a dozen, 92 cents. Yeah, remember when those were nearly $5? You know, you can get them there nice brown ones now. A dozen for $2.51. Or the white large eggs. Look at that price, $1.05. They said it would never happen. Yep. Well, they're back. Or you can go over here and get the 18 count. Plenty of eggs. I think $1.58 for 18 count. Yep, that's what it says. Or you can get 2.5 dozen for $2.54. It's amazing what happens when you confront the powers to be. They all blamed it on the avian virus when it was really just corporate greed. We don't need any biscuits. We know how to make our own. And boy, are they pricey. You know, can of Grands now. Look at the prices. $3 for basically 8 biscuits. Or if you want some of them there Grand cinnamon rolls, well, that'll be $5.48. I'm not even sure how many it makes. And another place that's picked over or has yet to deliver is, of course, the chip house. But you're going to watch me go right on by it. I'm not paying those kind of prices. They can sit there and rot. And it's not Superfood's problem. It's everywhere. Chip prices have gone, as I say, past stupid. And you know, butter, that's another thing that's never going to come down, but it has fallen back. We got the sweet cream butter unsalted there from Food Club for $4.11. Oh, the salted butter from Land O'Lakes, $5.44, and that's, you know, these are per pound prices. Yeah. There's a sweet cream butter salted from Food Club, $4.04. Yeah. Or you can go down here and get you some of this Amish country roll butter, 2 pounds, $10.86. Here's some more Amish style salted roll butter, $6.44 for 1 pound. I wonder, do the Amish make butter different? I may have to try that sometime, but if y'all know, let me know in the comment if it's way more better. Oh, before we walk on by the margarine's a little bit spotty there too, but that's okay. You need some cheese, you know, processed sandwich cheese. You know, we're gonna get our favorite from Dutch Farms. Yeah, it's right on down there. It's looking a little low. Probably everybody's grabbing it since I talk about it all the time. But we can get a 16 slices for $2.49. So while I'm here, I'm gonna pick me up too. You know, if you like processed cheese, and this is Wisconsin Select. You know, compared to the Kraft, 16 slices for $4.14. I'm telling you, you should try the Dutch Farms brand. You almost went right on by. I have to get me some Philly cream cheese. Go with them there bagels I got. And that's come on down. It used to be $4.96. Now it's come down to $3.77. Yeah, things are coming down. And you know what? If we just don't buy and show them the power of our wallet, like, we ain't gonna take it and we ain't gonna buy it, things will come back down, because every food company I've checked has made record profits in 2021, 2022, and they're trying to do it again in 2023. And you know who's letting them? All of us, you and me. So we can blame them, or we can go look, stand in front of the mirror and blame ourselves, because we're allowing it. Because there's a lot of this we could do without and let it go bad. But a little slim on the yogurt too, but that's something else I've been eating since I got back from the hospital. And as always, it's a little pricey. A 12-pack of that Activia, supposed to have billions of live active probiotics in it. That may or may not help you. Yep. Well, we're gonna get some. This is gonna be our treat. Yep, some yogurt. Not ice cream, not cookies. Yogurt for $7.60. What a treat to eat. Now the only other thing I want to look at is some frozen pizzas when I don't feel like cooking, because I'm still having some, you know, you have days when you're doing really good, and I'll be honest, I have days when I'm still doing really bad. But, you know, I don't want to bring all of y'all down, so I sort of leave them all to myself. And as we all know, frozen pizzas are crazy pricey too. But hey, go to Pizza Hut and Papa John's, yeah, and see the insanity. I'm gonna go ahead and forego the pizzas for now. I can cook. I'm still eating out of my freezers, so hey, let's just continue that journey. But I do want to get me some of them banquet meals when I am really feeling off. They're cheap. Yeah, here we are. They're small, they're cheap, they're processed food, but they're still good to eat. And one that I really like is this fettuccine chicken Alfredo, made with white meat chicken. And I just love these little things. You don't always see them, but I'm gonna pick me up 3. Now let's see what other favorites we got here. That'd sort of be kind of yummy. Yeah, the sweet and sour chicken, fried chicken. Mac and cheese ain't bad either, for what it is. Chicken fried beef steak. Yeah, those are pretty good too. So we'll pick up a couple of them. And I'm going to try one of these sweet and sours. I'm going to be adventurous. What do you say? Sweet and sour chicken. Yeah, made with 100% natural chicken breast with rib meat. Well, that looks like pretty much everything we need, and some things we don't need. So I think I'll check out now. Okay? Oh, so there you are, friends and family. And like I said, I gotta check out. And then we'll run on home, get all this put up, and then we'll probably grab a cold drink, sit out on the front porch and talk about it a little bit, if you want to. Okay? Oh, there you are, friends and family. Finally made it on in from the truck, didn't you? And I wanted to say thank you for all of you that came on to Superfoods and went with me shopping today. And jumped in the buggy and behaved yourself. Now, some of you jumped out at time to time and created a little bit of havoc. But, hey, it's okay. Now, as you can see, we're back in the little old country kitchen. I did say right before we left that, we'd grab a cold drink, maybe a snack, and sit out on the front porch. But I'm going to have to be honest. I'm still recovering from that freak accident, and as you saw at Superfoods and in a video or two here of late, you haven't seen me with my hose, and many of you commented and asked, was I over the oxygen? Did I need it anymore? And here's the simple truth of the matter, and my reality is, yeah, I can go without it for certain lengths of time, and I did today, considering when we left and how long we were actually all in Superfoods, checking on all kinds of prices. Some you saw on camera, some you didn't. We were there for nearly 3 hours. And then, of course, I had to drive us all back home. And thankfully, you all were with me to help me unload, get everything in the house from the truck, and get it all put up. Which, after all that time, nearly 4 hours in total, I was feeling rather weak and tired and out of breath. Yeah. And should I pressed it that long? Maybe, probably not. Now, I did check my oxygen levels as soon as I got home prior to unloading the truck, and it wasn't below 90, but it was right there on the edge. And then I went ahead and proceeded, like I say, with all of y'all's help, to get the truck unloaded and get everything put up. You see, the reason I don't, come on every day, with my hose, which is connected to my other friend, not Herbie. Herbie's my oxygen tank that I take outside with me, and I may have on and I may not, but he's always close by. This particular hose is hooked up to my other friend, OC, for short for oxygen concentrator. Yeah, once I got home, got everything put up, and y'all all settled down and I could sit down a minute, I had to fire up OC again and get back on oxygen. And it wasn't because I was going to fall over or die or anything. It's just because, like I say, I was weak and, in all honesty, a little bit lightheaded. And that's something, even with my COPD, I have not experienced up until this last injury. And in my mind, will I ever be totally off the oxygen? I don't know. But you see, I have my hopes, and I'm going to keep striving to eventually wean myself off of it. But hey, it ain't doing no harm, and I know for a fact having higher oxygen concentration in your bloodstream helps promote healing. And it does create more energy, clearness of mind, strength of body. You can look all that kind of stuff up. Like I say, they got oxygen bars in many Asian countries now. I know for sure they got them in Japan, because I was there, seen them, and actually participated in going there and enjoying me some nice fresh oxygen in Tokyo. But hey, you saw the condition of superfoods. You saw, yeah, there were a few spots that had some empty shelves. Certain things were out. As far as I'm concerned, wasn't too bad. Overall, the store looked mighty fine. And this was on Friday, right before the Memorial Day weekend. So I thought it was apropos that we all go see the condition of the store where I shop and see the prices prior to the Memorial Day weekend of 2023. Which I might add, let's remember the real reason for Memorial Day. Yeah, we often get lost in the picnics and the barbecues and backyard get-togethers. Because, like I say, it's the unofficial start of summer, isn't it? But it's really about those who gave all they could. They gave their very lives for all of us, so we can live in freedom. It may be less today than it has been in the past, but it's far more than many in other countries enjoy presently. So remember the real reason for Memorial Day and honor those that fell so we could enjoy it and continue to live life as we do as Americans. And with all that said, I'm going to leave you, because I'll be totally honest. I'm going to lay down. I'm going to take a nap. And maybe that is a good thought for all of you too. So hey, until Gracie, the kitty crew, you know, Cleo, Spooky, Speedy, old Mr. Gray, sometimes Heathcliff too. See you on that next video. Y'all take care. Stay safe. And may God bless you as you bless those in your life. Goodbye for now. I might get me a little snack too before I lay down. I definitely am tired. Whew, a little nap sounds mighty good right now. Oh, later all.